Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3: A Game of Thrones. I am recording this right after the last episode because, quite frankly, one, I want to build the dragon pit, and number two, I need to get myself one day ahead so we can live stream some Bannerlords. Anyway, let's jump in. One of you just commented as well, but maybe I could do a tax tour, which might be a good idea. I always turn off this at the beginning of the game. Although, actually, no, the notification isn't even on. I wonder, though, is it a good idea to wait for Ilfax to be rideable first? Because then, I mean, we have the roleplay. I don't know if he affects the outcome of the tax stuff. But if we ride around on our dragon, I feel like people would be much more inclined to pay me taxes. So I'm going to do it just because, for the immersion, I feel like it makes sense. Now, I could meditate. However, actually, no, I will meditate because I am looking quite stressed. I'm going to meditate in the comfort of my own castle, though. I don't want to do anything too risky. Ilfax is growing up. He's currently 2. He's got a size of 6. So we only got 24 to grow there. And the dragon pen is going to be built. I'm overwhelmed by stress. My friend died. I'm trying to lose stress, damn it. Why did you have to die? We have 10 months left on the dragon pen as well. I am having dark thoughts. Guilt and shame have been plaguing me as of late. All of my sins, my flaws, my failings. These dark thoughts distract me from my responsibilities and keep me awake at night. I feel like I must do something to pull an end to this mental anguish. But what could possibly help? I think the sting of the lash will excise my sins. I have become a flagellant. I am no longer overwhelmed by stress, and luckily, my maester has healed my wounds. Can I flagellate? We have so many bloody options here. I can. Let's go ahead and put that on notify. Everything else here, I think, is fine. Yes. Order mass eviction. Send your guests packing. We don't need to do that. That's okay. And everything else here is normal. Right, I just want to keep on top of things because you never know when a new option might pop up, which wasn't there before. Is Solfis still around? Solfis is still around. No one has tamed him yet. Also, he's a bloody big dragon. He's one of the bigger dragons in the world at the moment. We have plagues down here. That looks kind of dangerous. Westerosi pox. Luckily, only a minor plague, so it shouldn't actually reach us. And we should be fine. I tell you what, let's look down here. I do want to fight the north again at some point, but I would much rather wait for me to have a dragon. So we're going to wait for Ilfax. Aegon has claimed the dragon Sylviax. He's 10 years old, so he's another small dragon. Size 30, he's instantly tamed him. Look at the bloody size of his middle fin as well. The dude has a bloody mohawk. I love it. Man, I love how all the dragons have different appearances. It's honestly really well done. Do you know what? The only complaint I have for a Game of Thrones, and it's very minor, and you guys know this, is sometimes I have performance issues, but I think that might be partly my fault as well. I do think my SSD is dying, because we've troubleshooted it, and there's people with worse PCs than me, and they have fine, so I think it's something to do with my PC, which I just can't troubleshoot. But other than that, it's a brilliant mod. And you got to remember, they do this for free. It's purely passion. So when I complain, usually it's because I speak as I think. But honestly, I have nothing but praise for all of the mods I have played on the channel. They've all been bloody brilliant. Retreating to the privacy of my chambers, I began an extended period of fasting and meditation. Unburdened by the trite concerns of everyday court life, I soon find myself spending more time just enjoying simple pleasures in life. I am glad I took the time to do this. I'm losing a little bit more stress. Another trial by combat. I will accept this. Because Cedric here... Why Royce Wolf? Maybe I don't want to lose a friend. It automatically selected him. I mean, he does seem better, doesn't he? Yeah, Royce, you're going to be the one fighting for me. Please be victorious. Successor for the First Sword of Winter. Either that was very poor timing... No, he won the trial by combat, right? Okay. Right, the Frozen Bolt of Winter needs a new successor. Let's search for one of those. Bloody hell, how are we ever going to save enough prestige to get a claim on an egg? At this rate, we're not, is the simple answer. I can flagellate though. Let's do that. I lose a lot of stress for flagellating, actually. And my maester heals me. Did I put you on at research? I did. And we have 500 gold. And the dragon pin's almost built. Ilfax is now 3 years of age. He has got a size of 9. Melis is still... Oh, Melis has a rider. Oh, Melis might be the scariest dragon alive at the moment. So you can now be appointed as the Frozen Bolt of Winter. Okay, let's get this sorted. Alton, there we go. Thank you. You've improved your prowess because we're training the knights. All good. To blindly chase a wild creature, launching arrow after arrow, or spurring ever harder? Futile, laughs Cedric, my renowned captain. Beasts can be cunning if they scent the stalker on approach. Scatter before the hunting pack and turn violent when cornered. Bringing down quarries means knowing them and their wilderness well end. Once the horn is sounded, never relenting. The most skilled of hunters is Cedric. In his company, my son Hayden is coming to know the ways of the old gods creatures and the ways of outwitting them. My son has become a hunter. It seems that his trip to King's Landing is sounding very fun. I would love to go on a hunt as well. And there it is. We even have a special event as well. After months of careful planning and construction. Months! Do you know how many years went into saving for this? A new dragon pit has been erected in Drihisesk. And I'm actually going to rename this as well. Maybe not after Solfis though, because I failed to tame Solfis. Or do we keep it? Drihisesk sounds so bloody cool. I mean, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it, but I might keep it actually, that name. Though not the first of its kind in Westeros, small folk still gape in awe at the mighty structure that might soon house dragons beneath the surface of the streets. The thought has stirred some peasants to zealous proclamations of opposition to any dragons living in the new pit, but must know that they cannot stop the schemes of the Highborn. A grand achievement. Let's pause the game because we might have some new things now. So we gain 500 prestige. We get the lore close family only. Dragons in your dragon pit can only be accessed by close family members. That's good. What is close family members exactly? Parents, grandparents, children, grandchildren, and siblings. I think I like that. My dragon pit court amenities will be set to moderate. Okay. So we're going to be losing gold as well. With the completion of a dragon pit, the time has come to establish an order of the steadfast guardians sworn to protect the dragons that will one day be housed within. These guardians, the dragon keepers, will not only protect my dragons, but will also ensure the ancient traditions and law of dragon keeping are preserved. Commanding my dragon keepers will be no simple task. Fortunately, I already have a candidate in mind to lead this order. Mr. Harold here is going to be my dragon keeper. He's Skagosi. Wait, I thought it would be at least a Westerosi Valyrian. No, the Skagosi, the ancient cultured people of the islands of Skagos, have now become dragon keepers. Do you know what? I hope that all future dragon keepers are Skagosi. That would be our own little twist on the lore here, which is bloody amazing. Oh, he gets cool armor as well. Oh, look at that. He's had an upgrade in life. Oh, do you know what I just thought? Okay, I used to do 3D modeling at college, but I don't know much about the 3D modding of courts and stuff, right? But imagine we had a button like the royal court, and instead of taking you to a royal court, it took you to a dragon pit, and you could see all the dragons standing around the edge. Holy crap. Man. If I knew how, I would love to make this myself. Oh my, that would be beautiful. Anyway, also, wait a minute. Didn't Dragonstone get a new model, which I haven't looked at? It did, right? Can I take a look? Oh, you don't have it. Oh, because you're not here. Wait, who has Dragonstone? Oh, we can't see it. Because they're not on bloody dragon... Ah. Right, it's fine. We'll see that at some point, guys. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So, if I go to my realm, we now have laws. So I can sell it to Dynasty. No, I should put it close family only. Yeah, I could pull it to everyone. That would be chaotic. Imagine a playthrough where we have no rules on the limit of dragon population and we let everyone go into the dragon pit. Everyone for themselves. No. Right, I like the law. As for my regent, I'm going to select my sister. She is self-interested, but what can you do against such things? So, Ilfax. What am I doing? Courtiers? No, court positions. My head dragon keeper. So, bond with dragon scheme power is now up. Deepen bond with a dragon scheme power is now up. Still artifact scheme resistance plus 20%. Unlocks the teach dragon lore interaction. Okay. And if I click on you... I mean, one, I can convert you to witchcraft. I don't seem to have anything else here. So I'm going to convert you to witchcraft. I mean, witch dragon keepers of the Skagosi sounds cool. I don't have this. Can I maybe teach my son dragon lore? Yes, with the aid of your head dragon keeper, you will teach Hayden dragon lore vital to dragon taming. Now that sounds important. He gains taught dragon lore for 15 years, so he gets a 5% buff to bonding with dragons. And deepen bonding as well. Increases dragon lore by 3. Teach dragon lore. And I assume I can only do that once? I guess, because it's gone now. What about my other children as well? My son here, I can't teach you dragon lore. I assume because you're not old enough. Oh, Ivan here, I forgot to pin you. Sorry, lad. Let's pull him over here as well. Right. That's good. So if I wanted to put Soulfist in the dragon pen, can I not do that? Apparently not. Maybe I need to do a little bit of pausing. Okay, I can't interact with you. That's unfortunate. Maybe they have to be within my lands, possibly, to get them into my dragon pits. What about Telogion? No, I can't interact with you. What about Ilfax? How does one move them? Oh, it's there. Send this dragon to the dragon pit? I can't send this one, though. Ilfax? I must send you to the dragon pit. At least the art changes. That's cool. So, he gets a tiny debuff to his health. This dragon is kept in a dragon pit while undeniably safer than out in nature, both for the dragon and everyone else. Dragons were not made for captivity. He gets a tiny health penalty. It's not too bad. I wonder how much it will affect the size and whatnot, though. Or whether it will, we'll have to see. Right. Do I have any more special decisions? Appoint a head dragon keeper. We already have one, so we're good there. And I think everything else is okay. Study the art of scheming. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if we have anything special here. So I have the access to the dragon pit. Select how you want to interact with the dragon pit. So I can view dragons, I can view eggs, or I can change the lore. So that's it. I can view all the dragons here. Okay, that's cool. I mean, it's a cool alternative to what I suggested, but I imagine what I suggested would be a crap ton of work. I'm reviewing the financial reports I'd received when I noticed one particularly large item, dragon food, twice against the number it was this time last year. After inquiring with my staff, I learned that Ilfax has been eating more and more, violently complaining when it is not given as much as it wants. Under threat, the handlers have simply been given it whatever it wanted, while a dragon so food motivated is quite pliable. This is getting out of hand. Perhaps this is just part of raising a growing dragon. Oh, so this is where I can give him traits. He can become voracious. With an insatiable appetite, Ilfax is known to feed in excess. Or we could have restrained. This dragon eats less than would be expected for a dragon of its size, but it says here, changing a dragon's personality like this may cause it to lose temperament or taming chance. Wait, so, oh, this is like how I like to let my children develop naturally. I'm going to let my dragons develop naturally as well. And we'll just see how they become. So, already Ilfax has become voracious. He's a hungry young lad. Wait, that's Ivan. There's Ilfax. His temperament is low as well, so that's going to make taming him a little bit harder. So, artifact. Wait, what? I'm confused. Right, I've learned of your non-believer secret. Okay. So we're still waiting for Ilfax to grow up a little bit, really, before we do a taxation tour. Or any kind of war as well. What we can do, though, we can't upgrade this, is what we could do is upgrade some of this stuff. Maybe even replace the hill fort with a gold building. We have unlocked windmills now, or water mills. Which is better? This gives more taxes. So probably the windmill. I'm gonna build some windmills. I like windmills. You guys know this. Same as in Suvian Hall. Let's see. I don't think we need a God's Garden. Although, wait, this is buffing archers. And we do have our crossbowmen here. So let's replace the God's Garden. And I'm gonna get myself some more windmills as well. Give me all the taxes. We need more money, lads. We're starting to build up our great kingdom. We're getting more dragons. Oh, speaking of dragons, Princess Shayra has just hatched a new dragon. Incredible stuff. Oh, I can feel it. It's still a long way away, but I can sense a dance on the horizon. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. You can be sponsored. Let's see. You want to go to Pentos? What's in Pentos? He is legendary. Is this a special event? How much would it cost? 237. Do you know what? I'm actually going to sponsor this. Now that I have the dragon pen, I am more willing to invest and splurge on such things just to see what happens. Also, I want to kill some time before we could do the taxation tour as well. Ivan, did I ever sort an educator for you? I did. The time has come for me to depart upon my adventure, my lady paramount. Before I leave, please tell me, is there anything specific you want me to keep an eye peeled for during my journey? Let's see, what do I have? I'm missing quite... I don't have armor. I don't have a crown. What is this blasphemy? The lady paramount of the Winterlands doesn't even have a crown? Do you know what? I trust your instinct to bring me something great. They say that you are a legendary man and you have visited Pentos many times. I wish to see what you can bring to me. Additional taxes, very nice, because we just spent a lot. So what kingdoms do we have here? We have King Kyleg of the Frostfangs. You've come to pay homage. No gold, unfortunately. We have Queen Osha of the First Forest. We have Queen Bad Snake of the Frozen Shore. And then lastly, we have King Gord of the Ice Lakes. The wildlings seem to be somewhat uniting. We're not going to go north of the war, though. My focus is going to be on the Karstarks to the south of us. But as I've said, we are waiting. My son and heir Hayden enters my chamber looking disapproving. Where aren't you in King's Landing? Interesting. Mother, my lady, I want to discuss my betrothal. I can't do it. I don't want to marry Clarina. My son, there comes a time where you must do your duty and put your personal wants aside. You will make the marriage that I have arranged. She has dragon blood, as do you. Together, you can elevate the Winter dynasty even more than I have. Do your duty, young lad. Do your duty. So what are we doing? Owned dragon, that's fine. Is it still just a... yeah, just a health penalty. Still assumed to be male. Size 12 now. At 4 years old. Is it growing faster than normal? Or slower than normal, I mean? I think so, right? It's fine, though. Right, let's see if I can convert my head dragon keeper to witchcraft. I think it did succeed, which is very cool. Right, what about my sons? Have I converted you to witchcraft? I can teach you dragon lore. Let's do that. Yes. I can't teach you dragon lore, though, can I? Maybe it's on cooldown as well. What I can do is convert you to witchcraft, maybe? Oh, no, because you're not old enough. Right. What about Hayden? I think he's already been converted. I think I did that at the beginning. Yeah, I think we're okay with that. Okay. Maybe the dragon lore is like a 1-year cooldown. We'll have to check. I receive a missive from my adventurer. Lines written mingled with a splash of blood. The plains and meadows, I wonder, have been gorgeously adorned with wildlife. As I was off with my steed, snooping to sniff a flower, a shadow was cast over me by Magister Gondo, the liege of these lands, and a man who thinks none too highly of you. Where is this? Free City? That's it in Pentos. How does he... maybe he would have heard of me, actually. The dragon's in the north. I assumed the news would have been widespread. The grubs of Lady Paramount Dominus shall not suckle in my meadows. He dismounted and ordered guards to seize me. They brought out a box containing a beehive, which they forced onto my head. I was beed. There is still a stinger lodged in my eye. Ooh. I shall send him some denunciations. He loses opinion on me. And Alistair, the artifact produced will be slightly lower quality. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I can't help that though. Slightly lower, lower. Starts a murder scheme against Magister Gondor. Yes. Let's do it. Oh, you're going to start the scheme though. We shall have our revenge. Man, imagine having a beehive stuck on your head. That doesn't sound pleasant at all. I'm glad it was him and not me. Right. Let us continue. It's very choppy, guys, but I can't do nothing about that. Maybe it's because I haven't upgraded yet to the released version as well, but it will break the save, which is why I haven't done this. Master Gendor has sent me a poem. My intimate doting. I wonder what secrets her mask protects. Is it a shield or just an effect? Although perhaps she'll break my heart yet, but for this woman, I shall take that bet. I can see this is truly heartfelt. Thank you, my vassal and my captain. This is greatly appreciated. I'm not quite sure what I would do with these new compliments, but we shall see. My master-at-arms, Dennis, is very hesitantly brings a guest to me. Ah, he's bloody terrible. My army is not a mercenary. Piss off. Raise him yourself. That's so rude. Come on, grow faster. We have a dragon now, but one, I want to know if he's actually going to be female or not. So far, I haven't seen them change gender from what's assumed. And two, I want to do my tours and everything. Right, Hayden has come of age. Oh, no. The grand wedding. I forgot about this. Okay, he's grown up. He is an astute intellectual, which is very nice. My liege, the adventurer Alistair sends word. The servant exclaims, holding out a letter. For 10 days and 10 nights, me and my party have been hiding. The bandit Lord Gusto has set a blockade on the road we must travel. What do you advise? Caution? Or should we fight them, trusting the 7 who are one to keep us safe? Signed, Alistair. I could tell him to keep laying low. Or I could tell him to attack. But there's a chance he may die. I can't afford the gold. Do I keep laying low? They will move on eventually. He's become wounded, and we've lost 2 progress. That's fine. It just means it takes longer. Right. We need to organize a grand wedding, which is going to be very, very expensive. Let's host it on the Suvian Isle. In fact, no. How do I change where it's being hosted? There? No, I want to change this. Well, I can quit this. Yeah, pop up again, please. Can I not host it over here as well? Oh, no, I can't. Okay. It's not getting a bonus. This will lead to a gold again. Okay, we're going to host it in Suvian Isle. My goal here. Matchmaking. Find a good match for the selected character and set up a betrothal. No characters found. Well, that's useful, isn't it? Right, maybe diplomacy. Neighboring vassal. Maybe we could get on good terms with the Arryns. I think I'm just gonna go for recreation. That's gonna be my goal. As for all of this, I kind of want it to be as cheap as possible. It's expensive. I can't start the grand wedding because Hayden's already bloody in an activity. What are you doing? It's your wedding, lad. Right. Ivan, can I teach you? No. Dixon, can I teach you? No. So I think it might be a one-time thing. Once they have it, you can't get rid of it. Right. Are you still traveling? You're in the Whispering Sea. Where are you even going to? Oh, you're returning home. Of course. Of course. My lady, a message from you adventurer. My search has led me to the forest of Vigashos. We are notoriously hyena-infested, but I have good reason to think that my goal is near. Expect my return soon, signed Alistair. Ooh. I think his, oh, this could be slightly higher. By the old gods, I hope he doesn't have to fight one. He gained the trait wounded. And he is maimed by a hyena. Wait, if he dies, do I lose all of my gold? He's still feeling fine though, that's good. Today I woke up with a crushing thought. Despite years of effort, my life achievements still pale compared to my great mother. Oh dear. Oh. Apparently building a dragon pit and hatching an egg wasn't prestigious enough. That's fine. I'm gonna override that and say that I've done a bloody amazing job. Right, let's become thoughtful. Maybe we can get our way down to accomplished forger in time. Especially if we can fly around and pick up all the diplomacy things on the map. I think that would be very cool. Although we can't do that yet. Because good old Ilfax is on... he's still too small. He's half the size we need him to be, basically. Right, Hayden, have you returned home? You have. Right, let's go ahead and host this grand wedding then. I need it to be cheap as possible. Because I'll be honest, I don't have a lot of gold to spare. Right, 103 gold. But we got an alliance with the Westerlands. And his betrothed has dragon blood as well. Which is very important. I wonder if she has a dragon egg. I would see it here if she did. No dragon egg. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Man. By their children, I have a good chance of taming dragons at least. Are we... Oh, we are hosting the activity. We're just waiting. It's going to take a while. My lady! I return from Pentos with an artifact from my journey. I take the bulky bundle into my hands and loosen the cords before peeling layer after layer of fabric. Inside is an artifact unlike anything I have ever seen before. A piece of oily black stone. I gain 1 intrigue and 1 learning. This is magnificent. Thank you, my friend. As it doesn't have any durability as well. Ooh. Very nice. Right, let's go ahead and destroy this one. And then we can equip this. I'm a big fan that it doesn't have any durability loss. That's going to save us a lot. And it just gives us a straight +1 to intrigue and learning. I think it was, right? Yeah. That's not so bad. I think that's very nice. 6 months until the wedding. Bloody hell. Right, so you're going to be on your way here. You're already 18. Let us hope that this alliance will serve us in the future. As well as now. Has the alchemy inspiration? I'm going to say no. Maybe if you are a legendary adventurer, I may fund an expedition for you. But this is just simply not good enough. I will not lie. I still can't teach you the ways of the Dragon Lord, but that's fine. I think we should go speed 5. We've got to wait for the wedding to happen. We're waiting for Ilfax to grow a little bit more. Maybe if I removed him from the dragon pit, he would grow a little bit bigger. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. How do I get wild dragons into here? I think they have to be in my lands, unfortunately. Yeah. A child is growing in my womb. Oh, I'm pregnant again. That makes me happy. Yeah, I can't try and get you into my dragon pen. Maybe it would notify me if some dragons decide to come north and fly in my lands. Maybe that's one benefit of being a king, is you can kind of capture them anywhere. The spouses Hayden and Clarena are both here looking radiant in their best attire. At my signal, everyone will get into position, and the ceremony shall begin. Let us unite the great houses of Lydon and Wynter. Also, I just noticed that she's not really into men, but that's okay. I'm sure they can have at least 1 child. I am enjoying the ceremony, proud of what I managed to organize. Everything has gone well so far, and as soon as I think it, I know I've jinxed it. Clarena trips and falls flat on her face on her way to her spouse. Oh dear. It's fine. It happens. Everyone gains a bit of opinion of me. It's not a big deal. The day has finally come, and I couldn't be prouder of Hayden, the beautiful groom. As the person standing by my side is unwillingly discovered. Look at him. Isn't he radiant? And it's such a good match. Everything is perfect. By my side, Lord Fenton just smiles politely. Oh, is he not as impressed? Do you know what? I'm proud. I am proud of my son. And the fact that he chose duty over his personal wants in life. I deserve to be proud in this moment. Windmills have been constructed. That's going to help with our taxes. The ceremony has finally reached its climax. The traditional rituals have been completed, and all that's left is the final vows. The formal consent, the seal on the marriage. As both Hayden and Clarena say, I do. The The crowd starts cheering, and we all stand witness to the beginning of their life together. Exciting stuff. So they are now officially married. And now it is time for the feasting to begin. Let us enjoy the feasting. Every feast, there's always one, every single feast. One long-winded, ill-born peasant cornering people who would just not be silent. Oh dear, I can tell him to just shut up. Do you know, I'm just gonna grin and bear it. I get a weak hook on Lewis Liddon here. And I lose some stress because I'm calm and impatient. And they like me a little bit more. I think that's important. This is the start of hopefully a long and prosperous alliance for our two houses. Though not the absolute grandest affair, the evening's entertainments are still an exciting array of actors, acrobats, jugglers, and more. Near my seat, both Lord Theo and Lord Hamish share their opinions of the display. I'm glad there's not too many performers. Troublesome types, generally. Bah, whilst they're adequate. But they're hardly the spectacle I was expecting, Hamish moans. Do you know what? I'm just going to focus on the entertainment. I don't care. You've increased your opinion? This is very good news. My chancellor's doing their job. Every wedding banquet is host to a frankly interminable number of speeches. Some long, some short, some honest, some deceptive. Roiling up and down the hall, punctuating every course of the feast in waves. Let's see what my speech will be about. Do you know what? Praise the happy couple. May they have a happy marriage. Well, as long and healthy for both. Is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Let's see. This is where I want to be. I lose stress. Let's do this. I gain some prestige. Let's take the prestige one, because we will need that. We've built some more windmills as well, so that's going to help our income quite a bit. Let's see. I'm not going to get involved in this. My glory is now widely known. I am illustrious. We almost have 3k prestige. We just don't have the perks required. Let's just keep going with the prestige, because we're going to need it eventually. And there we go. I can see all the guests are satisfied. I'm pretty tired. But the day of celebration is not over yet. I quickly organize a festive procession to lead the newlyweds to their bedchamber. Let's let the newlyweds celebrate privately. For us who remain, let us pour another drink. It is time for the bedding ceremony. I have gained a hook on Lady Morin, because I learned that they're a witch. Let's see. More ale? Sure. I gain eager reveler. I gain intrigue. I lose stress. There's a small chance I become a drunkard. I'm not like my mother this time, though. Right, what do I want here? I think we just go here. Yeah, let's just do this. I gain a little bit of piety. I thought the feasting was already over because we had a bedding ceremony. Right. Thank you for coming, everyone. Let us finish this grand wedding. And now our houses, our two great houses, are united. Maybe we can look to go into war. I would like to ride Ilfax into war, though. And just like that, the timing is beautiful. I have had another daughter. Where's the list? Kim, you have gone with the name Raywin. Thank you very much for the name suggestion. Let's go speed 4 quickly. You have gone with the martial education as well. So let's go ahead and ping you. And we will... I think I have a really good marshal. Yeah, Dennis the Tactician. He's got a nickname now. I think he deserves that. Thank you for the name suggestion, Kim. Feel free to suggest another one. So can I teach... Wait, Dixon, I already taught you Dragon Lore, didn't I? Yes. Ivan, I still can't teach you. So it must be like when they're 4 or 5 years old I can teach this possibly. We do have 400 gold as well. So what I'm thinking is possibly upgrading the windmill. Yeah, I'm going to do it. It's going to give us a lot of gold. Why not? Maybe one day I even move my capital to the king's house. I mean, that is where our dragon pen is. And we keep Suvian Hall as our second one. Do you know what? I think it is time to move our capital to where we keep our dragons. Suvian Hall served us until now. But now we must move a little bit closer to the mainland. The king's house will now be our capital. We have dragons here. What more could we want? I don't need to flagellate no more. Let's go ahead and turn that one off. That's fine. Greetings, my thoughtful liege. House Umber have come to pay homage. No gold, but we get renown. We get prestige. This is all good things as well. Pay a ransom, 29 gold. I shall accept this. Thank you very much. The gold is slowly increasing. Elfax is growing up. It will not be long now before we are ready for war once more. And we can give Elfax some much needed experience on the battlefield. Oh, who's this? Lord Vlar has died in his sleep, and now Vedagon is flying around Driftmark. See, I can't interact with him. However, if he is in the Winterlands, I think there's an interaction to try and get him into the dragon pit, right? Into my dragon pen. But I guess we just gotta be lucky. As we expand, that should happen with a higher chance. I can meditate at a well. Whoa, why did it cost gold this time? Oh, right. It didn't cost gold before. I'm gonna disable that because I just lost a crap ton of gold for no reason. Someone is plotting to kill my guest. Oh dear. Let's stop the villain behind that. So if I wanted to... Yeah, we can play snowballs. If I wanted to declare war on the north... Yeah, I have to press claims. I don't have a kingdom invasion war. Because we're equal titled, probably. So that could be expensive as well. Something to consider. I think that would be where we definitely want to save for duchies at a time. Okay, let's go. Let's go ice skating with the small folks. We've read that event plenty of times before. I don't need to read it again. Size 18. Come on, Elfax. I believe in you. Oh, he's starting to get the spines on his neck as well. He's looking very cool. Lady Rayla has died of heart failure, so now Thyrax, he's roaming around Greyhelm. Maybe someone would tame him. We'll have to wait and see. We shall see. Maybe one of my children can go and tame a dragon. Who knows? They have dragon lore knowledge now as well. Ruling the multicultural Lord Paramountcy of the Winterlands comes with its own set of challenges. Foreign subjects often feel alienated when they cannot speak their native tongue in court, breeding resentment. My vassal master Gendor suggests that I should significantly improve my relations with the Skagosi by learning to speak that language. No. My mother tried it. Her mother tried it. It's too difficult. I won't do it. I have more important things to do. Someone's plotting against... Oh, I throw him in jail. Do you have gold, I wonder? Oh, no. Do you know what? Because you're a family. I am willing to ransom you. But do not be caught again plotting against other members of my realm. I need you to be my chancellor as well, because you were very good at that. Maybe that's why she was murdering people. She's too good with people. They would never suspect that, except she was caught, so... I guess you're being caught out there. I wonder if it's worth taking Elfax out of the dragon pit. Just so he grows a bit more. If I remove him from the dragon pit... Oh, released dragons for 10 years? Oh, I lose control level for doing that as well? Holy crap. Okay. Now we know not to do that so lightly. Elfax, you're an owned dragon still, though. I'm just hoping that he grows a bit quicker now when he ages. That's the plan. Although he's still very young, he's only 7 years old. Right, another diplomacy perk. What do we want here? I can propose an alliance. Title creation cost is cheaper. Learn language, scheme power, shorter truces. Forced vassalization, Casus Belli. Let's see, I think Ducal Conquest. Let's go for this one because that might unlock at least the war. No, not you. At least we'll unlock the war. No, it doesn't. To take this back is what I was trying to get at. But alas, I don't think so. The duchy hasn't been made. We might be able to make some of these. I mean, we're getting plenty of gold. Could give us more prestige if we need it as well. I'll wait on that. Definitely wait. Right, how long is it going to take you to fix my mistake? 15 months, okay. We've got stuff happening in the court as well. He wants to be an artist, so I will support his endeavors in life. And I can hold court. Right, let's go ahead and hold court. Why not? We have nothing else going on. I am faced with Elric Wynter's sad eyes, which grow larger and larger, and more pitiful as his father, Lord Joran, gently ushers him towards my front. Wait, you're his father? Why can't you educate him? I will find him a home. You are a disappointing father. Okay, my daughter-in-law, Clarina, comes forward, apprehensively escorted by her husband, Hayden, my son. He spouts up, "My lady, Mistress Kara is trying to seduce my wife. An affront to the old god. She has never liked me. It must be her." Clarina is clearly embarrassed to have this aired so publicly and can barely bring herself to meet my eyes. We shall see if there is any truth to this. Mistress Kara denies any involvement. My impressive master-at-arms Dennis bows before me, his trusty sword glinting at his side. "I have served you faithfully, my liege. You know of my charge against Master Aaron of Winterfell, amidst the tiger of Oria Tauda. But I am no longer young. I bid you invest me with my own land in your Lord Paramountcy. Our lords have been given more for far less. You did lead the charges in the war for independence. Do you know what? Where is this? Scriggle. This one. Oh, it's just this tiny castle? Oh, yes, I would be willing to give you this. I shall give you this castle. There we go. My business here is done. I gained some legitimacy. And instead, I shall take this castle. Thank you very much. Oh, bloody terrible. Right, let's station the men-at-arms. There we go. I think Dennis deserved some land. So now he is House Carnley. He hasn't had any children, though. And he's gonna die soon. So I guess I'm gonna get it back. The Loyalist faction has been created. This makes me very happy. I want to see Ilfac's age again. So I want to see how much size he grows. When were you born? The 5th of the 2nd moon. Right, that's about 4 months away. Right, throw you in jail as well. Let's see. Do you have any gold? You do. 102. I'll tell you what. I'm going to banish you. Thank you very much for your service to the Winterlands. I shall use that gold to go on attacks for when the time is right. Not this bloody event again. Man. Okay, tell me more about this dragon. Apparently there's no dragons in the north. Even though we know that is wrong, I think that's just one of the events that's not edited out. In the... Oh, become well trained. In the pre-release version, of course. Right, you're still 7. 12th moon, so another 2 months, and then we'll get to see how his dragon size goes up. Of course, I will have to move him back to the dragon pit when he is big enough to be tamed, though. Just in case something untimely happens to myself, at least my family can retame him. Right, he's now 8. It's gone up the same, so I don't think he was getting a penalty. Oh, I'm going to move him back to the dragon pit then. I mean, he gets a health penalty, but other than that, everything else seems fine. And he's growing up to be looking fierce. I love it. My children have returned. Let's see, Ivan. Can I educate you on dragon lore? Yes, I can. Before I do that... Yeah, I can't do it more than once. So that's fine. Right. Teach dragon lore. I gain prestige. And you get all of the bonuses as well. Raywin, I will teach you dragon lore when you've come of age. Do not worry, young girl. All of my children will become dragon riders. We got the peasants rising up against me. I don't think that's such a smart idea, guys. Soon I will have a dragon to crush you with. Ilfax has become skittish. With a tendency to run from conflict, Ilfax seems terribly unaware of his power within. Ah, that doesn't sound good. Panamones are being constructed as well. So that's going to help our income. Let's see, Suvion Isle. What we should build is maybe build up this castle as well. Good idea. Let's get some windmills built. No, because it's not the capital. Oh. You know what I've done there? Exactly what I did with the apiaries. Was it in this series or another series? I've luckily built double windmills. Right, that was pure chance. I forgot about that. Can I not build water mills either? No. That's unfortunate. I mean, we could build a trade port. That will help development, at least in this county. And whatnot. Let's see. I could upgrade the trade port again. Why not? Let's upgrade the trade port as well. And then in Suvion Isle. Do I want to... No, I want to keep the outposts, don't I? I think so. I think so. My spy master has come to me grave news. It is High Chiefess Dano of Walrus Bay that is plotting. How are the wildlings plotting against me? Right, I'm going to pardon you. We've already discussed this. I'm going to pretend nothing happened. The Knots are my blood, and so I shall respect them. House Gruants have come to pay homage. No gift of gold, unfortunately, but I will let it pass. And my son, beautiful mustache, has had his first child, and blessed me with a granddaughter. Where is the name list? Absolute unit. You have gone with the name Saraya. May you grow to be strong and wise, my granddaughter. Let's go ahead and pin her. And you've gone with any education, so we will decide that when she's a little bit older. Right, 9th moon. So, it's still going to need another 2 years before I can even attempt to tame Ilfax. But once I do tame him, we're going to do taxation tours. We can think about going to war and all of that fun stuff again. And we've just finished increasing control. Very nice. Let's train the commanders. Other than that, control I think is fine. It's all looking good. Right, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there. Actually, before I leave it there, absolute crown authority. Taxes are going up. Thank you for watching. In the next episode, hopefully we can tame a dragon once more. And then we can look back to expanding and fighting the North. Thank you for watching. As always, I will see you next time.